DILLIAN the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, I hope you're all doing fantastic, and big shout out to those who are channel members. You can see on the screen right now, and if anybody wants to become a channel member, you can find the link to that in the description box. Get all the perks that these guys get. Now, quite a few of you guys have asked me to do this video, which is DILLIAN WHYTE versus Andy Ruiz Jr., as Eddie Hearn has offered Andy Ruiz Jr. a sum of $1 million onwards, so a 7-figure sum. Now, automatically, I think a lot of people would be very, very interested in that fight. A lot of people would pick DILLIAN WHYTE to blast through Andy Ruiz Jr. Other people will pick Andy Ruiz Jr. to blast through DILLIAN WHYTE. So as a standalone fight, it's a very, very interesting one. I think most of us can agree with that one. Is it a better option than a Povetkin or a Otto Wallin, as these are the other two guys that's been thrown around? Maybe. And I think this one is a win-win for both guys. For me, DILLIAN, he doesn't need to step up, okay? DILLIAN doesn't need any more of these tough fights. For me, he's already earned the world title shot. Now it's just a case of waiting, preparing for a Wilder Fury winner, whether that be next or a fight after, who knows? But is Andy Ruiz Jr. good preparation for these guys? Not really. But DILLIAN will have to show a fair bit of skill in this one and a lot of heart. But of course, we've already seen DILLIAN WHYTE with both of those. Now, as far as Andy Ruiz Jr. goes, is he likely to get a better offer from the PBC to fight another PBC fighter, for example, where he's earning $1 million onwards? Now, how much this 7-figure is, don't know. It's a minimum 1 million, right? Because Andy Ruiz Jr., let's bear in mind, yes, he's the first Mexican ever heavyweight champion of the world, unified champion as well. Yes, he does hold a victory over Anthony Joshua, but yes, he did get well and truly done in his last fight. He got well and truly outboxed. No matter how you look at it, Anthony Joshua employed those tactics. Now it's a case of, is Andy Ruiz Jr., because he earned so much money with the Joshua one, he earned so much fame and adulation in that as well, and of course criticism as well with the rematch. But for the first fight, he earned rumored to be around about $5 or $6 million. For the rematch, $13 million or thereabouts. So he's earned a lot of money. Now Andy Ruiz Jr. doesn't have any kind of money worries that he previously had once before. And now it's a case of, is Andy Ruiz Jr., is he going to be up and motivated to go out and get more money, big money, or is it about legacy now? And DILLIAN WHYTE offers both. DILLIAN WHYTE is a gateway to a legacy, isn't it? Because if he dethrones DILLIAN WHYTE, then he'll get to fight the winner of Wilder Fury, won't he? Because obviously the interim world title will be on the line and a mandatory position. Likewise, if he's just interested in topping up his bank balance, what better way to do it than DILLIAN WHYTE? Also, for Andy Ruiz Jr., it's also a win-win as well, that is no shame in winning or losing to DILLIAN WHYTE. Now, if you can look at what maybe the PBC could offer Andy Ruiz Jr., they can't really offer him either. They can't really offer him a legacy fight, a gateway into the world title shot. Because at the minute, there's too many mandatories and that flying around. There's too many this, that, and the other. So now he's going to have to play the waiting game. So for him to cut short that waiting game, he's going to have to dethrone somebody who's already got that position. And currently, the PBC don't have any fighters who hold that position. Andy Ruiz Jr., he's ranked pretty well with the Wilder belt. And so DILLIAN WHYTE is the best way to get there. Of course, he has to beat DILLIAN WHYTE, right? But when you look at the PBC roster, who is it that the PBC can offer where it's a good fight, it's a legacy fight, and it's a good financial fight as well? Luis Ortiz? Maybe. But he ain't going to offer, but he's not going to get anywhere near $1 million to fight Luis Ortiz, is he? Luis Ortiz is not a draw, unfortunately. He never has been. And again, legacy-wise as well, not really. He's been knocked out twice recently. He's lost 2 of his last 5 fights. So again, not really, but listen, I think people would still like to watch that fight. Would Ruiz be interested in Adam Kaunaki? Again, both of these guys, a bit on the overweight side, both of these guys have very, very fast hand speed. So that would be a pretty interesting fight, wouldn't it? But again, Adam Kownacki, not a big draw. And Andy Ruiz Jr., Adam Kownacki, these guys are there or thereabouts, pretty equal when it comes to the current ranking, aren't they, for the Wilder belt? So that one is not really a fight as far as legacy. As far as money goes as well, again, Adam Kownacki doesn't really bring it. Other ones, a Don at Brazil. Anybody want to watch that one? Not really. Charles Martin? Not really. Chris Arreola? Maybe some Mexicans might be interested in that one. Obviously, that's two Mexicans together. But obviously, Chris Arreola is the wrong side of his career now. So I would imagine that Dillian Whyte is the best option. But will Al Haymon release him? Will Andy Ruiz Jr. want to go across and fight on DAZN and Sky Sports now again? Because obviously Dillian, he's going to want to fight in the UK, and rightfully so. Dillian Whyte is the A-side in this equation. He's the one holding the position. But again, when you look at it with Dillian Whyte, is it a risky fight? Of course it's a risky fight. And if he was to lose that fight, well, he lost to the guy who beat Joshua. If he beats that guy, he also beat the guy who knocked out Joshua, or stopped Joshua even. And it's a fight where it's interesting, where a lot of people would be interested. A lot of people will have their split opinions as to who wins that fight. For me, I think that Dillian Whyte will win this fight. But I think that it's a very interesting one, no doubt. And a lot of people would be very, very interested. But will Andy Ruiz Jr., would he want to come? Because already, he already said previously that he doesn't want to fight in the UK because of the PED situation, even though the whole Dillian Whyte thing was totally cleared up. So he shouldn't really use that as an excuse. But I do feel that Andy Ruiz Jr., he doesn't want to fight in the UK. But listen, I suppose over the next coming days or weeks even, we'll find out what's going on. Because Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte, they did have their meeting yesterday. So, yeah, it'll be a very, very interesting one, that's for sure. Very interesting one. Let's see how it unfolds. If not, I think that Povetkin will be the backup plan. And then maybe Otto Wallin. Anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.